Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture's My Life. Now, in this episode, I want to cover an interesting topic of discussion that I had with an individual from Spain, Barcelona to be exact. Now, this individual contacted Acupuncture's My Life to inquire as to what types of drinks can age a person's brain faster. And I thought that was an interesting question. And he'd also asked if acupuncture can slow down that aging process of the brain. And I stated to him, as safe as possible, the best recommendation I can make is for him to see an acupuncturist right away for regular wellness visits. Because if he felt that his brain was aging at a fast pace, there could be something wrong, especially with the kidneys, because the kidneys' relationship to brain marrow and stuff like that. This is why I say see an acupuncturist. Along with seeing a physician on an annual basis, see an acupuncturist for regular wellness visits. It's important that you do that. It is super important that you do that. Because many things happen to many individuals and they have no clue that they could benefit or could have benefited from acupuncture. And a lot of things could have been avoided. But as far as brain aging, it's going to age. But now we're talking about at what rate? Because it's normal for your brain to age over time, just like the rest of your body. But understand something, along with acupuncture, your diet and your lifestyle can determine the rate at which your brain ages. And that's what I explained to the gentleman from Barcelona. Now, there are certain things that you can do that can slow down the process, and there are things like acupuncture and more. And then there are certain things you can do to speed it up. But everything has a lot to do with moderation. You don't want to constantly make bad choices by, one, not seeing an acupuncturist on a regular basis, along with other things with regard to, let's say, your diet and your lifestyle. Because consuming like foods and drinks that's saturated with sugar, if you do it like once a month or something, it's not going to prematurely age your brain. But regularly consuming it, it will. It'll contribute to tons of complications with your overall cognitive health. Okay? And I want you to keep that in mind. One of the things that can age your brain is soda. Yeah, drinking soda. And I know you guys hear me speak of this so much. Drinking soda can also age your brain, along with it's bad for your overall health. And that's why you hear me speak of room temperature water, certain herbal teas, and so forth. Understand this. Soda is tied. It's associated with accelerated brain aging. And studies have even shown that individuals who drank at least one can of soda every day experienced higher instances of decreased brain volume. Yep. And I know that's going to surprise many of you. Drinking soda on a regular basis can lead to poor episodic memory, which is basically longer-term memory recollection of past events. Individuals who drank soda regularly presented with smaller volumes of their hippocampus, and that's part of the brain that's responsible for your memory and learning. But understand something, hippocampal volume does naturally decrease as you age, but regular consumption of soda can accelerate that process. So you want to be careful. You really do. And speaking of soda, let's jump into diet soda. Every now and then I'll pick on diet soda. The worst. The worst. And I know some of you may think, well, I don't drink soda, I drink diet soda. Well, first of all, you drink soda, you're just drinking so-called diet soda, but you're still drinking soda. And some will put up that argument. But there is, unfortunately, a negative connection between diet soda and brain health. Because there are studies out that show individuals who consumed one diet soda on a regular basis, on a daily basis, increased their chances of stroke and dementia threefold. Yes. And diabetes. I had to throw that in there. So, you really want to attempt to avoid diet soda. You have to understand, health is wealth. The wealth, it's not in your wallet or your purse or your pocket. It's not in an app on your phone or a cryptocurrency account. The wealth is not in a shoebox in the closet or under the doghouse in the backyard or even under the mattress. It's not. And the wealth is not in the bank or in the safe. The wealth is in you. That's where the wealth is. But you know what else? I know many of you know what I'm going to say next. And you're right. Alcohol. Yes. Definitely speeds up the brain's aging process. And the jury's still out on, consuming alcohol in moderation, because many of you will say, well, I drink alcohol in moderation, so I'm good. You don't know that. I'm still not 100%. And I'm doing research on a regular basis with regard to various things that can negatively impact a person's health. But because here's what does surprise me. I've known people to live to be 101 years of age. And I'd ask them, well, what got you to that age? And you know what they tell me? Brandy. A glass of brandy. Every day. Whoa. And that's what surprises me. But I also do understand that a moderate amount of alcohol has been found to shrink both white and gray matter in the brain, which is responsible for different cognitive functions. So it's like you can't win for losing and you can't lose for winning. But you can't win and you can't lose. That is the more interesting part to all of this. But these are some of the main drinks you want to avoid if you're concerned about your brain aging faster. And a gentleman from Spain, he did all three: soda, diet soda, alcohol, and more. We spoke of other drinks to avoid. But you know what? I know you want to hear it, but I'll just let you see an acupuncturist and discuss it. I'll let you sit with an acupuncturist to learn more about that. And I'll let you make acupuncture part of your life, okay? Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?